We have new NXT Tag Team Champs as the NXT recap is in full swing. Welcome back to Fog Wrestling. Yes, you heard that right. It is a recap because NXT these days sucks. Shawn Michaels couldn't cook. Hee-haw, my friends. So we are here to lay the smacker down on WWE NXT 13th of August 2024. Are you looking forward to it? Are you buzzing for it? Let's see what you've all got to say. But we dove in to our opening segment. Ethan Page and Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry, I love you, but you know what? I mean, I'm not saying if this was The Rock, like, you wouldn't check out the clip, and I will check out the clip, but Joe Hendry, at least he's here with Ethan Page. Is this the next feud going forward? I mean, maybe Joe Hendry can elevate Ethan Page above the mid-card scene. I mean, the guy's a mid-carder with the world title. Not many people have managed that in the history of wrestling, I'll let you know, man. That is absolutely mental. Joe Hendry tells Ethan, I'm here for the same reason everyone is, to win the NXT Championship. Page tells him, no, it's not going to happen like that, big man. Then he's like, you call me an Ethan in the pan, flash in the pan. Booker T is the president of the Joe Hendry fan club. Your boss Shawn Michaels believes in Joe Hendry. I'll make a believer out of you. And when I do take that title, I'm going to take it to London, Paris, Tokyo, America, Scotland, Canada, and Mexico. The rest of Joe Hendry theme plays, and then Wesley comes down and super kicks Hendry to close the segment. Joe Hendry is like the most over guy in wrestling right now. He's the most over guy that ain't already a bona fide main eventer. Put it that way. He is. I'm not having anyone else say this guy should not be losing to Wesley if this is like the new number one contendership match. That is for sure. Charlie Dempsey's backstage. Bang, bam, bam. Sparring session. Yeah, I need to bring the focus to the NQCC, the No Quarter Catch crew, amigo. Aye, dead on. Focus on some fucking other jobbers. Next week on NXT, it's announced there'll be a No Mercy gauntlet match. It's going to feature women who haven't won a title or received a title opportunity. So, yeah, it's giving the new people a chance. That's what I like to see. At least this is like a fresh sort of matchup. First match though, the NXT Heritage Cup Championship. This is just the same shit honestly, throw this Heritage Cup in the bin. What are we doing with the Heritage? It's honestly some of the worst stuff you'll ever see, man. It's absolute gash is what it is. It just absolutely sucks, man. It just absolutely sucks. It's awful. I've no understanding it, man. I absolutely hate it. Absolutely mental. Absolutely mental, to say the least, here on NXT. Got a bit distracted there, but back to the Heritage Cup, folks. Let's not worry about it. The Heritage Cup, first round, second round, third round, fourth round, fifth round. And here we go. Charlie Dempsey wins 2-1. New NXT Heritage Cup champion. What's that all about? Tony D seriously jobbed out, man. This guy was red hot 18 months ago. What's happened? Honestly, no idea. Lola Feising gives Clan Jordan props for beating Tatum Paxley last week, who's not taking the victory very well. It's announced that, we're going to be selling tickets NXT and the CW events in Chicago, Illinois. CM Punk and Randy Orton will be appearing on those shows, so make sure you tune in. Second match, we have got Lexis King against Eddie Thorpe. Lexis King wins. It's weird. Lexis King debuted, then he just got buried for a bunch of months, and now they're beginning to have him win games. Don't really understand it. Trick Williams then comes out. I mean, got jobbed out against Pete Dunne. I just don't get, like, you know, if you're going to have someone appear, right, across two brands, make them good. Why are the likes of Mia Yim, like we've seen with Natalia, Zoe Stark, Shayna Baszler, Pete Dunne? Why are they the sort of jobbers that's getting spread across two shows a week? Well, why is it never anyone good? Why is it never anyone good? Honestly, it's actually mince, to say the least. Absolute mince. Third match, Lola Feist versus Tatum Paxley. You know, Lola Feist wins via pinfall. What they do? Jada Parker, Kendall Gray, and Carmen Petrovic will be the remaining competitors in the No Mercy Gauntlet Eliminator. Izzy Dame was not pleased with that announcement. Oh no, not pleased with that announcement. Who knows? We then had another segment backstage. Wesley came out, blah, blah, blah. Joe Hendry then came out, attacked Wesley from behind, uppercutted Lee. All hell starts breaking loose. Is this going to be a triple threat match between these three? Are determined the no number one contender, amigos. It looks like that could be it. Obafemi, though, interrupt Tony D backstage as he heads towards the arena. What's going on there? Is it's Obafemi taking on Otis. So this is why they looked at each other in a weird way on Monday Night Raw. Just absolutely mince, man. Well, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Seriously? What are we doing? What are we doing? Seriously? Otis, again, another guy that just shouldn't be appearing across all the shows. Brooks Jensen had a segment with Sean Spears. Talks about, oh, I've finally got someone to look after me besides Brooks Jensen. He was a leader and mentored me. Does that work? Yeah, Brooke, that was perfect. Next week, it's announced that the Good Brothers will battle Hank Walker and Tank Ledger. Oh, the Good Brothers against Hank Walker and Tank Ledger. That'll get people tuning in. Their drones will be so glad to hear about that match. Fifth match, we've got Izzy Dame taking on Brynley Reese, and Izzy Dame picks up the victory in another throwaway match. It feels like tonight has fooled them, despite the fact there's cups on the line, there's titles on the line, but there's just not much substance there. Joe Hendry, that's what we're missing. We're missing a wee bit of Joe Hendry, because it's just no happening, to say the least. Absolutely freaking not. Anyway, moving on up. Roxanne Perez takes issue with the No Mercy Gauntlet Eliminator. Ava then says, like, Joe Hendry will be taking on Wesley and Pete Dunne, and the winner will face Ethan Page at No Mercy. Is No Mercy not like the end of September, start? I mean, that's fucking ages. I mean, we're talking like 6 weeks. Long ass time away. Then, our main event, we had Nathan Fraser and Extreme for taking on Chase University. Chase University win here, the tag titles, but how many times does it feel like an NXT show's ended with Chase University in the ring, lifting some form of cup, some form of title? It feels so repetitive. I like Chase University once upon a time. I feel like they've just ran their course now. I honestly don't know what we're doing. It just seems like this is on like a repetitive cycle of, every couple of months, let's give Chase University this. It's a gimmick that can't really work on the main roster because it's supposed to be university kids, whatever, people like teens, early 20s. But then you've got like Ridge Holland, Duke Hudson. I mean, Andre Chase is like the teacher. It's a teachable moment, so I can accept that. But those two don't make any sense to be in this group. Anyway, we can't rate the show, but yeah, glad I didn't watch it. I mean, I like Joe Hendry, and maybe if Joe Hendry wins that number one contendership match and wins the NXT title, maybe NXT will be worth watching again. But until then, I believe in Joe Hendry.